So wait. You're saying that you missed the episode where I DIY this artwork? Wait, I'm gonna let you slide this time because today's vlog is starting right now. This week's episode is slipping off walls and scraping up legs and, finding ways to find your happy place in a berry salad and spending time admiring the work that you've done when you create something by hand. Enjoy. It's so convenient that this butterfly flew in while I was recording this because today's episode is a lot about transition. And if anything on this planet knows about change and transformation, it's a butterfly, right? So we all are just humans learning and growing in this space. And I want to remind you that transformation is required. And the more you try to find your peace, to find your purpose, and intentionally, I had to pause because I'm thinking, if you intentionally seek greatness, you will find it. I hope you're enjoying this rain shower sound effect as much as I am. We're going to get into this week's vlog right about now. So today has been kind of eye-opening. You never know. It's so funny. Maybe it's just me, but Instagram was down, right? My Instagram app would just not work. So I did all the things, right? I had so many things I wanted to do today. I had a new episode coming out and just trying to build the momentum for me, right? Sometimes when you are not where you want to be, you have to get in the mindset of being in that position, right? When I started my company, I just continued to work every day like I was the CEO until I actually built something, right? Today, I am just starting my YouTube channel, so I'm trying to learn all the tricks and trades so that I can build up the everyday routines and best practices for staying on top of the game, doing all the research, planning out all the scripts, doing all the thumbnails, and making it all make sense. So Instagram was down today, and I immediately was feeling a sense of, I got to shift and pivot because what I wanted to do, I'm not going to be able to do. And my plans changed. So for sometimes with me, when plans change, or like I was saying the other day, if I feel rushed and I have to do something out of order, my mind just goes crazy. So many thoughts just come flooding in, and that's when the anxious feelings come in, and that's when the worry and you did all that work and now no one's going to see your video. And I have to remind myself and you guys, because I'm bringing you along this journey with me because it's important. Whenever you feel anxious and your mind is filled with negativity, it's hard to communicate, right? It's hard to make decisions. And what I've done is I've just stopped. I don't make decisions. I don't really have conversations with other people because it's going to come out incorrectly. The way I'm thinking and processing things. And if I start speaking and saying it to someone, they're going to be like, child, what's wrong with you? What do you got going on? It's really not that serious. But I know that I'm in control. And when you take control over what it is that you want to do and how you want to express yourself, and, when you have to shift and pivot, things change, or you have to hurry along, it's best for you to just take a deep breath, sit down, and refocus on how to find a solution. So I am actually a problem solver. So Instagram was down. What else can I do? So I started looking at YouTube and figuring how to use YouTube shorts and looking at analytics and finding best practices from people who are actually doing really great in the world, in the YouTube world. And then finding out that I have access to Pinterest and how can I make that work? So sometimes, I said all this to say, sometimes when things you have a plan and you want them to go one way, which happens to me all the time, life happens and you have to shift and pivot. And you'll hear me say that fairly often because that to me is a trigger to make a change. And I've grown accustomed to when I feel like, oh, this is the time to shift and pivot. I need to change my mindset. I need to pivot my actions and get a different solution or a different result to whatever it is that I was planning for that day. So I'm excited because I'm here planning out some really cool things that will send my content in a different direction. So it's easy to get caught up in one way of doing things, and there's a million ways. And I want to encourage you guys to not give up. If you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling worried about your content, especially as brand development side of business, if you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to get out there, just keep going, because there's room enough in the world for all of us, and we just have to do what makes our hearts happy. So with that being said, let's continue this day on. So after Instagram being down, I've been able to turn some of my cover images for my YouTube series into Pinterest posts. So, you know, sometimes you got to just flip the script and go a different direction, and it allows you to do a little bit more with what you already have. So super easy to transform my thumbnails for the video covers to a Pinterest post, and I'm getting ready to schedule it here right now. I've also been really feeling crazy about what is it that I want to eat, because I'm trying to just get back on track and stop snacking, which of course I still can't stop. I love some chips. I think it's the act of just having something to dip, and like chips and salsa, chips and queso, chips and dips. So I am being more diligent about making my meals. If it's lunch or dinner, if we don't go out, or if we're not cooking family style meal here at the house, I am just really trying to be better at that. So I was working and hungry, and you know that does not go together. So I decided to come on down, and I'm gonna make a tofu buffalo style sandwich. I've had these tacos before, and this bread that I got from like the bakery part where they actually like, it's homemade buns. Let me tell you, it's so delicious. So that's what I'm gonna do and enjoy this afternoon as I prepare this lunch to get back to work, right? Here we go. Wondering, where is Saturday's content? There's not any, except for this delicious summer berry salad that I made. Check it out. So my dad loves this strawberry salad from Panera, right? You know, you don't have to go and spend all your monies at the restaurants when you can make something delicious and amazing at home. Look at this salad, guys. Strawberries, tangerine, blueberry, blue cheese, and iceberg lettuce. Now, I wish I did have another leafy green to add in here, but you sometimes just got to work with what you got. And it turned out good. I did put some green onion on there too. I also made a turkey and bacon wrap for my dad. The meat eaters loved it. I did throw some bacon on this salad too, as you can see. So take a look, try this at home, and let me know how it turns out. Hey guys, so it is now Sunday, and yesterday was a lot of just busy work, you know, trying to process a lot of things, and we've got some things happening here at my parents' house that I've just had to be very available for, and making some changes around here to help just make things easier for them. So if you know, then you know, when you're helping and trying to assist your parents, there's a lot of moving pieces that are required for that. So it has been a weekend. Today's Sunday and the sun is out. It is beautiful. I'm just sitting out here. I wanted to just catch up with you guys. When I left this last vlog, I was talking about shifting and pivoting and being anxious and what that looks like as an entrepreneur, as a single person, as a person of faith who also is very much trying to live life on purpose without the distractions of the world, because the world is crazy. I don't know if you know, but the world is crazy, and there's a lot of things that are pulling us left and right and making some of the things that should be easy hard. And I often think about that when those things happen, that it's a test. And when I feel like something should be simple and smooth and it's difficult, there's something I need to learn about it. And I want to encourage you guys to take this time to think about how you're shifting and pivoting throughout life in every single day scenarios, because a lot of times the way you respond to things is going to give you a different result. So if you want a specific result, make sure that you are taking time to shift your mindset to think about what it is that you want that result to be, and then pivoting in that direction so that as the turn of events happens, you are in control of what that result could possibly be from your end of things, right? Now, you know, we can't control a lot of people and what they're doing and how they're acting and all that good stuff, but it is important for us to take time to be more responsible for ourselves. So I just was sitting here thinking about that, getting ready to put some more bird seed out here in the bird feeder. How do I get there? There. And I'm going to fill that up now so we can feed the birds. It's really, really nice and relaxing out here to be in this space. Not when it's a billion degrees like it is today, but when it is really nice outside and the birds are chirping, and it's just makes you feel very calm and soothing. So let's put some more bird seed out there for the birds. So as I'm here at my parents' house, I'm learning so much just about life in general. And I never really thought that birds and bird feeders would bring so much peace and happiness, but they do. And from a person who really, like, listen, I do not like birds. I don't want them flying around me. I don't want them trying to peck me. It's just not it. But I will say having these bird feeders out in the backyard is really nice. And my parents are so excited just to sit and watch them, and it is very peaceful. So I don't know if you have a need for a bird feeder, or if you have children that might be interested in this, or if you have squirrels like my dad does that like to eat the bird seed, you can use this hot fire squirrel deterrent and mix it into the bird seed. But anyway, I said all that to say, making ways in your everyday life to find peace is very important. And as an entrepreneur, just like the butterfly, you go through twists and turns and transformations, not only in your personal life and in your mindset, but in your business. So it's very important to just take things slow and be aware of what you can control and what you can't. For example, if you're working outside and you are putting up bird feeders and you have on flip-flops, it will probably be smart to not do that. And it would be more effective if you had on sneakers, which, oh, by the way, I usually do, but I was feeling super lazy and slow today, and that's why I slipped right here and busted. And that was not fun. So you just got to be careful, because things happen to you when you lose track of your focus and you're not intentionally doing things that you normally would do. So I grabbed the other bird feeder and added it back out there so that the birds can have at it. And it's so funny, at the same time, there was some storm clouds rolling in, and I was excited to see that, because next on my list was to water this garden, but I didn't have to because the storm started to roll in, and I wanted to just sit back and take a nap. But being busy and doing things that will help other people really helps me personally to ease my mind and to just really know that I'm doing the best that I can, because I could choose to sit down and do nothing, or feed into the negativity or bad thoughts or all the things that happen when you feel anxious, and I chose not to. So I want you to take advantage of that and not feed into it as well. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope that you guys enjoyed this week's vlog. It's all about making life simple, because as entrepreneurs, things can be difficult. If you don't get up every single day, your business is not going to flourish. And if you don't go and do what it takes, your business is not going to flourish. So keep your mind set together, make life simple, and go be great.